Man, welcome back to the Undead Greg podcast, man. I'm just trying to just get through this day, man. That's all it is, every day. So, like, a lot of people are giving me shit for, like, you know, telling me that I need to take off my makeup, or that I'm taking it too far, that I need to stop pretending and grow up and all that shit. Stop being a creeper and all that fucking shit. Look, man, like, I don't know if you realize this, but I'm the real deal, man. Right? Ain't no makeup, ain't no act. I'm a zombie. That's it. I mean, I'm a fucking zombie. And you're probably like, well, zombies can't talk and smoke weed and flirt with girls. Like, well, what are you doing? Like, that's bullshit. Why don't you just go back and eating people and stuff? Stop with this nonsense. It baffles my mind how you can be different. I'm just like, what? Like, you wouldn't dare walk up to a black guy and tell him, hey, man, why don't you start robbing liquor stores, man? Go back to the liquor store you're robbing, man. Hey, why don't you go back to your home and be a deadbeat dad? Or, hey, man, you wouldn't tell a Mexican to just go make some tacos. Or, hey, man, work on some tortillas, make some tacos. Go hang out at a Home Depot. Like, why aren't you at a Home Depot, man? And you're going to tell me, hey, man, why aren't you eating people, man? Huh? Fucking loser? Fucking faking? And my response to y'all is I want to live. I want to do something different with my life. Like, when I first became reanimated and I was lumbering around, I did eat a few people. I'm not gonna lie, alright? It's tasty. For the record, I would much rather have, like, cooked, seasoned fajita meat. Now, that stuff, you cook that up, and then I come over, that's what I'm after. I'm not after you. Oh, the Mexican pussy is delicious. But anyway, self-medicate, man. It's the only way I can still be kicking, you know? Be safe. And that's my point. When I was first walking around, like, I slowly began to realize, like, what's happening around me. My brothers and sisters, undead and decayed, are getting shot up. And I'm like, I don't want any of this. Maybe it was the weed field I was in. But that day, I became self-aware. And I didn't want it. So now I live in this shithole. Without the landlord's knowledge, because he technically kicked me out, and I told him he can go fuck himself. But because, you know, I didn't want to blow guys for money anymore, but I'm still blowing guys for money, because how am I going to pay for the cell phone? How am I going to pay for this stuff? It ain't free. You know? I'm a fucking zombie cum dumpster now, and that's my life. Because they won't hire me for The Walking Dead. They won't hire me for... Not even indie filmmakers will hire me, because they'll be like, oh man, that's too risky, and your makeup sucks. It ain't fucking makeup, man. That's my rate of decay. It ain't much. The reason why it's mostly in the face is because I was smothered to death. And for the record, I died during a face-sitting sexual experiment with this slightly overweight Wiccan chick that was, doing some shit. And I was high and completely coked out of my mind. Smoked some, like, synthetic shit. Had some, like, designer drugs all in my body. And then next thing I know, I'm like in pussy heaven. Speaking of pussy heaven. So, like, I'm following, like, all these porn stars. Like, these ladies, these sexy, beautiful ladies with nice, beautiful breasts, beautiful faces, and, well, big asses. Because, you know what? That's the only love a zombie can get, man. Someone like me, And the only reason why they deal with me is because they can't smell me. I mean, sometimes my nose works, sometimes it don't. And when it does, even I'm like floored by my fucking scent. And it's not like I don't try to cover it up or fight it off or whatever. Febreze don't do much. I go through like 5 cans a day and it still smells like dead skunk. Just with a hint of cinnamon or vanilla or fresh spring or whatever. But I follow these sexy ladies because, I mean, I love to look at them. And they will look at me, even in their videos. They'll look at me and smile while they're performing like pleasurable acts that I could only pretend was like me, man. And that's, it makes my heart feel like good. You know? And there's people that want to take that away. There's people that like are telling these beautiful ladies, like even like Mercedes Serrera. I love Mexicans, Hispanics, Latinas, but I suck at pronouncing names, man. But hey, ladies, for the record, I know I stink, but a zombie tongue never tires. Never tires. And you could smother my face with your beautiful ass and pussy, and I will not even want to breathe. I don't need to breathe. I just need to lick that. Oh man, I need to make this kid friendly if I wanted to go out, expand my network. You know, be like the kid friendly zombie. Hey kids, you ever seen a rotten sphincter? It's terrible. Die, go to hell. I already been there. You ever been sodomized by Satan? They don't feel good. They don't feel good. And you know, like these beautiful porn stars, these beautiful ladies do so much. I mean, and like there's these prudes, these asshole, prudish, diehard conservative Bible thumpers that walk around of ignorance, saying that these ladies are like degrading women, that their acts are affecting the whole female group, like in the world. I'm just like, what are you talking about? If anything, it's freedom of expression. Them being able to do that and get paid and enjoy it is freedom of expression, man. And you want to take that away. You, as a woman, want to fight for rights for women, but you also want to control them and be like little ISIS people and be like, well, women can do this, but they can't take it up the ass on a video. They can't record their sexual acts. They're reinforcing sexualized behaviors and being objectified, and that's wrong. Man. Look, man, as a zombie, I'm not even in this. I'm like on the sidelines watching this, and I'm just like, how is objectification like a hetero problem? Like how is it being blamed on heterosexual men and sexualized females? Like, I don't know if people are aware of this, but when you're at a bar or at a social scene and you're checking out someone, before you even talk to them and you're checking them out, you are always objectifying, because you're taking what they have, visual cues, and you're breaking it down and evaluating it and coming up to a decision. Do I want to talk to this dame? Do I not? And if you do, well, even if you do or don't, you objectify it one way or another. I mean, you would say, well, it's an object that's acted upon. I mean, technically, we're all objects walking around this world. We're like actors in a play. This is this massive stage, man. And I got to tell you, life, you got to enjoy every moment of it, because take it from me, as a matter of fact, when you die, there ain't much. Your life will be controlled then, and your only escape is to be like me. And then your life is still controlled. Like, I can't stroll down the street without the risk of being shot at, because, like, you know, zombies ain't welcomed. I can't talk to a lady without getting maced in the face, but it don't hurt, you know. And actually, it's kind of nice, because I mean, I get to see their rage. I like to see that